Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn and this is going to be a reading for the end of September to the end of October. That's when this reading is good for, okay? It's for Sun, Moon, Rising signs for Capricorn. It's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages today for you from Spirit. Yeah, so let's just get started. I've already cleared the energy of the cards. I'm doing a 10 card Celtic cross spread, and then I pulled 10 clarifiers on top. I also have the bottom of the deck card and an oracle card. You got the health card. So let me just give you a summary and then we'll go through all the cards individually. So this reading points to a massive transformation. Sudden disruptions or realizations are balanced with a deeper call to heal, recalibrate, and act with moderation. There is an overarching theme of imbalances in relationships, energy, and self-worth. And there's also a need to regain alignment, both materially and emotionally. You're likely being pushed out of your comfort zones, being forced to confront areas where you've overgiven, or you've been too self-reliant, or you've ignored your physical and or emotional health. But this reading ends beautifully with the Sun card, showing clarity, joy, and renewed optimism at the end of October, okay? Clarity, joy, and renewed optimism are possible by the end of October, especially if you listen to the wake-up call around self-care and boundaries. The oracle card, the health card, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of dark. But this card is saying you must pay attention to your physical vessel, but also recognize where energetic drainage or emotional misalignment has affected your health, your progress, or your relationships. Okay, let's go through all the cards individually. So the first cards that came out is the Tower and the Temperance. The Temperance is your clarifier card. These cards represent your current situation, the present energy. And these cards are saying that something unexpected or chaotic has happened or will happen soon. This is a wake-up call or a breaking point. But the Temperance card says healing is available. The destruction is a divine reset for balance. So Spirit is saying that you're being shaken out of stagnancy or illusion. It's painful but necessary for your long-term growth. And then what's challenging you or crossing you or your situation, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Lovers reversed, Gemini energy. So there's an imbalance in giving and receiving, likely in a relationship, romantic or platonic. The Lovers reversed suggests a misaligned or karmic connection. Choices not made from a heart-aligned place, okay? Choice is not made from a heart-aligned place. Spirit is asking you, are you giving too much? Do your relationships reflect equality and values? Or are you compromising yourself? And then the third cards represent your subconscious influence, the root cause, and you have the Knight of Wands reversed with the Knight of Swords as the clarifier. So there is scattered, impulsive, or burnout energy under the surface. The Knight of Swords shows urgency or mental racing, but the Knight of Wands reversed is burnout or inconsistency. So you may be pushing forward too fast without aligning your energy. There's a need to slow down and act with more purpose. Then your fourth cards, you have the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Wands reversed. These cards represent your recent past, a new emotional opportunity, but walls were up. Okay, these cards represent a new emotional opportunity, but walls were up. Someone was guarded. Oh, every time I do a reading, the train comes. It's gonna go off again. Sorry about this, Capricorn. Well, maybe this is a sign that this message, Spirit really wants you to get this message. So someone was guarded or emotionally unavailable, or emotional healing was attempted, but exhaustion or a lack of vulnerability blocked it. So the heart wanted to open, but old wounds or defensiveness blocked deeper connection. And then your fifth cards, you have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles as a clarifier. Your fifth card represents your conscious thoughts or your goal. So these cards are about mistrust, deception, or feeling like someone is being dishonest. There's disillusionment with what you've invested time and energy into. You may feel like something is not worth it anymore. You're questioning the value of something you've worked on. Maybe it's not yielding the return you expected. Spirit wants you to be honest with yourself. And then your sixth cards, you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the clarifier is the Four of Cups. So these cards represent your near future. You may be feeling unappreciated, depleted, or like your care and effort are going unnoticed. There's emotional apathy or stagnation. You may feel emotionally and physically drained. The advice with this card is to put your energy back into yourself. Stop over nurturing others to your own detriment. And then your seventh cards, you have the Fool, Major Arcana, and the Knight of Pentacles as the clarifier. So there's a deep desire to start over, to take a leap of faith, to begin fresh, but cautiously. You're trying to balance optimism and risk with practical planning. You're ready for a new beginning, but you're doing it the Capricorn way. Slow, steady, and grounded. That's a strength, Capricorn. Your 8th cards are the Ace of Wands reversed, and the clarifier is the Wheel of Fortune. These cards represent your environment, external influences. These cards are saying external energy feels blocked, like things aren't moving, things aren't starting, or passion is low. But the wheel says this is temporary and part of a larger karmic cycle. Don't force anything, Capricorn. What feels stalled is actually being realigned for your highest good. Divine timing is at play right now. And then for your 9th card, your hopes and fears, you have the Page of Wands reversed, and the clarifier is the 3 of Pentacles reversed. These cards are saying you're afraid of false starts, a lack of teamwork, or not being supported. There's a fear that your passions won't be received or respected. Capricorn, you want to be seen, valued, and creatively expressed, but you're afraid no one will get it or show up for you. And then the outcome is the Sun and the 2 of Swords. The Sun is all about joy, clarity, healing, but only if a decision is made. 2 of Swords shows emotional avoidance or indecision, but the Sun brings breakthroughs once clarity is chosen. You will have the chance to shine, feel liberated, and experience joy. But first you need to face a hard truth, okay? First you need to face a hard truth. And then the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Pentacles reversed. This card says you've been juggling too much, emotionally, physically, or financially. Something is out of balance, and it's time to prioritize and simplify. Your oracle card is Spirit is urged. You got health for your oracle card. And this card is saying that Spirit is urging you to tend to your body and energy. You may be drained, burned out, or exposed to environments that don't support you. This isn't just about physical health. Excuse me. It's about energetic hygiene and emotional boundaries. The advice from Spirit is your life is being restructured, okay? At the moment, your life is being restructured. Let go of what no longer serves you. The Tower and the Temperance cards, your first ones, they show that this upheaval that you're going through or that you've been through is divinely guided, so don't resist it. Second card Stop overgiving or compromising yourself in unbalanced connections. You cannot heal or change others who aren't doing their work. Your physical health reflects your emotional and spiritual boundaries. So cleanse your energy. Make rest, nutrition, and solitude sacred. And trust in divine timing. Okay? Trust in divine timing. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands reversed says what feels delayed is actually being better, is actually being aligned better. And your new beginning is valid, even if it's slow. The Fool and the Knight of Pentacles is a green light. So just stay consistent, Capricorn, and keep the faith. October is a month of turning tides. In October, Capricorn, you're going to move from chaos to clarity, especially if you prioritize your well-being and stop pouring into empty cups. A decision or breakthrough by the end of the month brings joy, vitality, and renewed direction with the Sun and the Two of Swords. You may see a new beginning in work, in healing, or in a relationship, especially one that honors balance, truth, and shared values. And expect to feel more empowered and in control as the month ends in October, the end of October, provided you listen to your body and your intuition, okay? When it comes to love and relationships, the advice from Spirit is well, there's themes. There's, like I already said, there's an imbalance in giving and receiving, with the Six of Pentacles and the Lovers reversed. There are guarded emotions and healing from past wounds, with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Wands reversed. You're needing clarity in your choices with the Two of Swords. And there is potential for clarity and joy by the end of October with the Sun card. Stop over-functioning in relationships. If you are the one always giving, fixing, or compromising, it's time to pull your energy back. A relationship may lack mutual effort or alignment, and it's asking for an honest review. Are you both still choosing each other with intention? Emotional fatigue may have led to distance or avoidance, and vulnerability is required, but only with those who meet you halfway, Capricorn. By mid to late October, you'll have the clarity needed to make a decision, possibly about letting go or opening up to something healthier. And healing is possible, but it starts with boundaries and honesty. If someone refuses to grow with you, Spirit may be guiding you to walk away for your own peace. With regards to your career and finances, there's burnout and pressure to perform with the Knight of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords. There's a lack of support or cooperation with the Three of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. You may be juggling too much. There's an imbalance here with the Two of Pentacles reversed. But there is slow but steady progress ahead with the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles. And remember, Capricorn, divine timing is at play right now with the Wheel of Fortune. Just pause and reassess. You've been in overdrive, possibly pushing a project, a business, or a job role too hard, and it's wearing on your physical and mental energy. You may feel creatively stifled or unsupported by coworkers or partners. If this resonates, then it might be time to delegate, speak up, or move on. Financial juggling will stabilize once you prioritize wisely. Don't spread yourself thin trying to prove your worth. A new opportunity or direction, like a career pivot, a project, or a job offer, could emerge in October. Spirit is saying go slow, but don't ignore the call. Even if it's not immediate, you're laying the groundwork now. If you're in a healing or service profession, this is a powerful time to expand your skills, shift your schedule, or raise your rates. With regards to your spiritual growth and soul guidance, Capricorn, you're going through a major spiritual awakening, a tower moment with the Tower card and the Temperance card. False beliefs or illusions are collapsing. And again, there's a need for energetic hygiene and physical self-care with your Oracle card. It's time to choose joy and wholeness. The Tower card represents a spiritual realignment. Whatever is breaking down or whatever broke down is doing so because it's not aligned with your soul's path anymore. Healing is available, but you must stop numbing, avoiding, or bypassing. You need to sit with what hurts, not to dwell, but to understand it and release it. Your physical body is trying to get your attention. It's directly linked to your spiritual well-being. You need to prioritize rest, hydration, healthy food, and time in nature. You may be called to develop spiritual practices that support your energy, like grounding, cleansing, breath work, journaling, or just being still. This is a potent time to step into your healing gifts, either for yourself or others. If you're drawn to energy work or counseling or holistic modalities, trust that nudge. Okay? You're going to be receiving major clarity in love and life decisions in October with the Sun card and the Two of Swords. You're going to experience emotional healing and a lighter heart in October. There will be spiritual alignment that helps you feel more grounded and present. There will be a fresh start in your career or in a passion project with the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles. There's going to be a reconnection with joy, purpose, and vitality in October. So those are your messages, Capricorn. I hope you liked them. I hope they gave you some guidance or insight. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages for you from Spirit. I'm really grateful. I'm sending you lots of love and strength. I hope you have an awesome October. And I will see you next time. Take good care. Bye.